Hey everybody, it's Kirsten here today. So today I'm going to talk about a nutritious diet for a dancer. I decided to do this video because we just had a seminar at ABT about nutrition and things like that, and so I wanted to share some of the information with you that I still remember from the seminar. So I will get started with talking about the daily recommendations for some things like protein, water, vegetables, fruit, dairy, whole grain, stuff like that. So for protein, you should be eating at least 44 grams, and 60 grams would be best. I think you could get protein from nuts, meats, of course, like chicken, beef, of course, is a very good way to get protein. Um, Beans have protein, things like that. And I found also veggie burgers have protein. I get this certain brand called Amy's brand. It's like a very natural, I think, vegetarian type company. I don't know. You could find it in the frozen section at a lot of grocery stores. They have a lot of good stuff that has a lot of protein, so you should probably check that out. Even though I'm not vegetarian, I really enjoy a lot of their meals. They're really good and filling. Next, for water, you should have about 76 to 100 ounces. This sounds kind of ridiculous. I know. I do not meet that requirement at all. Like, I really need to work on it because whenever I have a drink in front of me, I just like won't drink it or I'll kind of sip at it, but I'm trying to work on it because I know I need to be more hydrated. So, that would be about 5 water bottles, the 17-ounce water bottles, or 16.9 to be exact. For vegetable servings, you should have at least 3 to 5 servings, which a serving is a half cup of cooked vegetables because they're, of course, reduced and smaller, and then a cup of raw vegetables. For fruit, you should have at least 2 to 4 servings, and I think that it's about the same, maybe a half cup. Of course, you don't cook fruits, so yeah, I think about half cup to a cup. For whole grain, you could have 6 to 11 servings, which I really appreciate because I really love bread and things like that. You could get that from whole grain cereal, whole grain pasta, breads, of course, but you have to make sure and get the good whole grain breads because some like white bread, that's not going to cut it. And actually, I found out that popcorn is a whole grain. I think, I don't know if the brands are different, but yeah, popcorn, whole grain. So yeah, you could have that. And for dairy, have 2 to 3 servings, which is about a cup of milk or yogurt, 8 ounces, stuff like that. So I will kind of give you an idea, like basically a menu for a day, uh, with a few options so that you could kind of see what to eat for a day and kind of adjust your diet accordingly. Because, I mean, you don't have to follow this exactly. You could have a variety or choose things with similar nutrients to substitute for some of these things, but this is just kind of to give you an idea. So for breakfast, you could have a whole grain cereal like multigrain Cheerios are really good. I eat those all the time. They're good, low in sugar, and with fat-free milk. That is good. And the lady said that coffee is okay as long as you don't exceed 2 cups because it is good to have caffeine, in your system if you need a little energy, just as long as you don't drink energy drinks because in general those aren't very good. They have a lot of sugar, mystery ingredients, just stay away from those. Or you could have a bagel with peanut butter and some fruit in the morning if you like that. No, sorry, I just moved my computer. Because it's important to have some protein at the beginning of the day if you know you're going to dance before lunch, or even if you know it's going to be a while before you eat lunch because it'll keep you nice and full. That's why protein is great to eat a lot of. Yeah, because like I said, it'll keep you nice and full, which is great. And for lunch, you could have one of those awesome veggie burgers on a whole wheat bun, maybe with some fruit. And I always love to get Greek yogurt, which is a lot better than regular yogurt actually because it has 2 times the protein, and usually you could find it with no fat, which is awesome. And I add some granola to that. Just make sure it's like a good high quality granola with a lot of whole oats and stuff like that, because some cheap granolas, they actually are like puffed rice cereal basically, so that's no good. You could also have, instead of a veggie burger, you could have maybe a turkey sandwich on whole wheat bread, maybe with some light mayo. Stay away from the regular mayo because that's a lot heavier and not as good for you. And maybe with some low-fat cheese on that and some fruit. Or you could also have some vegetables, raw vegetables, and you could get fat-free dip. Just stay away from ranch or the really bad dips that are like full of fat and nastiness. Yeah. So for a snack, you could have like little cheese stick, maybe some raw vegetables, a piece of fruit like oranges are great because they have lots of vitamin C, of course, and they also have fiber, which is really good. Well, actually, a lot of fruits have fiber and natural carbs and sugar. Sorry, I'm adjusting my screen because it looks uneven. I don't know. Oh, I forgot. Another great thing to have for a snack is nuts. Like, I found Emerald Nuts makes those little 100-calorie packs of almonds. Those are good for you, lots of protein, they'll keep you full. Like one day I forgot to pack them in my lunch, and I noticed I got hungry a lot sooner. Like just a few little nuts in there made such a huge difference because it had some protein and some good fats. So that is a good thing to pack. Also cashews are good, pecans, stuff like that. For dinner, okay, you could have maybe some whole wheat pasta with some chicken and a vegetable. Like I love roasted broccoli, it's so good, and also spinach is really good for you if you can steam some spinach, something like that, and asparagus is good sauteed, things like that. And you could also have lean beef or brown rice. Brown rice is much better for you than white rice. It has, I think, more fiber, stuff like that. I'm not really sure. Sorry, I know I'm not really an expert on this, but I'm trying my best. um I just know that brown rice is a lot better for you, and some vegetables with that. Oh yeah, and one trick to cutting some calories and definitely some fat in your meal is getting the like olive oil cooking spray. That is a lot better than, putting olive oil in your pan to saute something. Although I know olive oil is good for you if you're trying to maybe cut down on some fat and things like that, you can. That just rhymed. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, you can use that cooking oil spray, which I use all the time now, and it's really good. And it also makes things a lot less greasy and heavy. So yeah, I'd recommend trying that. Um, for dessert, which is always good to have, the nutritionist lady, she said that you can 5 to I think 10% of your daily diet can be some dessert. Maybe not 10%, 5% is okay. Desserts like milk and cookies or frozen yogurt is also good for you. It's low in fat and calories, and it's pretty light, and it's also very good. Yeah, because it is good to watch your sugar intake, because people usually don't really think about that. They think of fat and calories. Maybe if you're trying to lose weight, calories and fat is something you want to cut down on, or carbs. But if you want to just be healthy, like I like to try and stay healthy. I'm not concerned about losing weight, because I found that even though I was watching fat and stuff, because I thought that was important to being healthy, you can eat a lot of really good fats and it's okay for you, but I noticed I was eating a lot of sugar, and once I cut down on that, I started to feel a lot better. Like I wouldn't get like sugar crashes in the middle of the day, or like suddenly lose energy, or I feel a lot better now. I don't get like headaches and stuff as much. So yeah, that's good. I think that's about it for my recommendations on nutrition for a dancer. I hope this was helpful, and some of you might disagree with some of the things I said, but I'm just kind of going off of what the nutritionist said, and what I can remember, or what I can recommend to you from my experiences with my diet. I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. Bye.